There we go. Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this second stream of the day of Ultimate General Civil War, where we are going to be continuing precisely where we left off last time. Whoops, crashing into things on my desk, that's not good. So let's go ahead and load the game. So, the previous mission was a rather close victory, fighting for the farm, was it? And now we're going to be doing the other one. Mr. President, unfortunately we have bad news. In the Battle of the Crossroads we had to withdraw versus the overwhelming forces of the Yankee General Mordred. Overwhelming forces? We were outnumbered, badly. I am kindly expecting your orders on how I should proceed. General, we are sending by rail 2,100 crack soldiers to reinforce your positions. Watch your flanks. We are coming to assist. General Mordred, at least 3,000 Confederate soldiers from Mississippi are moving up to reinforce your opposing armies. It is advised to watch your flanks and be wary of your actions. Hey, Corn Minister. So we are still preparing for the Battle of Shiloh. That is the ultimate objective, but we are going to need 2 full corps before we do that. In the meantime, we're going to be fighting the river crossing battle here, which will reduce the number of... Yeah, we'll reduce the enemy army size for Shiloh by 5%, so it's a pretty good idea to be chipping away at them on the edges. Plus it gets us experience, it gets us money, and it gets us more manpower. Actually, we're feeling relatively comfortable at the moment in how that's looking, although we do need to raise a bunch of corps for the next battle. We're going to need to raise another corps with all the battalions, so that's what? 6,000 manpower? 7,000? Maybe even 8,000? Minus losses from this one, but generally we've been staying like positive, so I think we'll be okay. We'll soon find out. A portion of your army advances to the West Virginia to strengthen Lincoln's interests in the area, but rebels guard to the river passage that you must cross. Advance and defeat the rebels, but that block your path. Securing one of the 2 hills ahead of you will convince them to abandon the area. Alright, let's see what they're up to. So we can have up to 12 brigades. We're going to be deploying with 8 because my army organization is just not good enough. Like, we really need to invest in upgrading the army organization really quite desperately. So we're going to start here. We're going to be deploying with all of our brigades, 8 out of 12. So we're 4 short of what it's recommending, which is really not great. In the camp, I've already sorted everything. Let me just double check that. I just want to be very, very sure. We have loads of supply. We may well want to go up to about 20,000 for the next battle, but at the moment we're okay. We would be able to found another corps, so that would cost money. I'm not going to do that now, because we wouldn't be able to deploy anyway. We can only deploy 1 corps at a time. And this one is looking just fine. Now, the question I wanted to look at was whether I could do anything with these. Okay, so I could get Sherman or McDowell, who are battalion leaders, so we may well want those for when we get the next corps. Springfield, oh, that's 2,000 1855s for 7 reputation. I am really tempted by that. Hopefully it's still there when we come back to it, because we may want it for Shiloh. I'm not going to say that we're going to need it for now, so it's fine. Right, while that's loading, time for tea. I went downstairs to put the kettle on about 15 minutes ago. Filled the kettle up with water, did not turn it on. So there was a bit of a scramble before the stream actually started. It was like, oh my gosh, that's actually boiled. But I got there, that's why I was like 30 seconds late to actually start. Yeah. And pour it out. That is really sodding hot. Ow. Really happy finally found Mordred. Loving the Hearts of Iron campaign on YouTube. Can't wait to see more. Well, thank you. Well, if you want to see the Hearts of Iron stuff live, that's on Saturday. So that'll be kicking off at 10 o'clock PM on Saturday. So you can be there for yourself. He does occasionally read chat. Occasionally! Oh, thanks, Dana. Right, so we're going to deploy here. The Maudlings are taking the field. Let's go ahead and hit start. So we're coming from the left. They'll be fortifying these 2 hills, which we need to take. General, a portion of your troops must advance to West Virginia soil to support Lincoln's interest in the area. This narrow river passage must be crossed in order to reach our destination on time. However, our pickets report that enemy presence on the large hill ahead of us. It seems the rebels are preparing to confront us. Probably more Confederates will wait for us on this hill that controls the road junction. Almost certainly the rebels will be ill-equipped and not capable of a prolonged fight. So I have a feeling that Magnus is going to be important here. General, your vanguard must scout ahead and clear the path for our army. Holding at least one of those two hills will certainly convince the rebels to withdraw. Alright, so you're saying I can deploy with the entire army. Is that literally the only crossing? The fort slows down movement very much and makes your units ineffective and extremely vulnerable to gunfire. We could cross anywhere. So if the enemy is expecting me to cross there, why would I? Why don't I try crossing over here? And then coming up here to attack the hill. So I think that I do want to put some of my troops here just to kind of hold the position and basically act as a decoy while the main force attacks from down here. And the very fact that the attack zone is this long would kind of suggest that that's possible. This river definitely isn't passable. Like, you can see the stop sign. We need Williams R. Wrangel. William? Oh. Williams R. Wrangel to Musse, Sherman in command. Sherman would be nice. Anthony, your friends with Valinoma. Very cool. Alright, so, the new guys. Buchan, you're... Actually, Buchan would be good here because you have a long range. No, we'll leave you where you are. Charles, you're one of the new guys, so you can stay there. Eagle Slayer is one of the new ones. Garth Wells is an old school, as is Trooper. Oh, I can deploy them all. And then Fizz Biscuits. I'm going to send Schmidty, my one unit of artillery, over... No, I'm going to have Schmidty guarding those guys with the supply. Mordred can stay there for the moment. He can charge over if I need to. Then Magnus I want to have here right on the side. I'll have Fizz Biscuits as a support. Start battle, pause battle. Okay, so Buchan. I kind of want you pushing forwards just so I can see what there is. Similar to Charles. And then Eagle Slayer I'm going to have hold back a little bit. Because I want to see exactly what I'm up against here, and this is cover. Schmidty, I kind of want you, like, almost at the front line. Marston there. Mordred there. Then Magnus. I want you pushing forward so we can have a bit of scouting going on. And Garth Wells. We were going to try and cross here, weren't we? You go there. Magnus, actually come down here. From this ridge, we should be able to see a fair amount. Then Trooper, also there. And then Fizz Biscuit, you come in the middle. Alright, let's see what we're up against, shall we? Can't see very much yet. Hopefully once we get up here we'll be able to see more. And what are the long-term conditions? Hold Riverdam Hill, hold Crossroads Hill. At least one of these must be fulfilled. Inflict at least 5% more casualties on the enemy. Oh. One of these. So we have to hold one or the other. And we must hold... No. I guess this is like a glorious victory, and this is just a victory, and that's a draw. So for a victory, we need one or the other hills, and also inflict at least 5% more casualties. No, this is just victory, so it's that plus 5% casualties, which I'm probably going to do. And then the victory is either, both, or that one. Okay. So there are no other conditions. It does say hold, though, which rather suggests there's going to be a Confederate counterattack. Oh, we're shooting. That's just skirmishes. That's not going to stop me. Right, Magnus. Let's go across, have a look around. Nothing immediately on the ridge. Buchan's going to be in a good position to give fire to those guys. And he's a good shot. Okay, so they have a lot of artillery. So I think I'm going to want Schmitty in anti-artillery mode. Meanwhile, Magnus going for a bit of a look around. Still nothing. Let's put Mordred over there. Nice master. Let's put Mordred also in the cornfield so he gets a bit more cover. There is literally nobody over here. So, yeah. Sending 3 of my largest companies over this way seems to have been the right decision. Let's make sure we stay well away from this artillery. As long as you guys hold this position, then I am more than happy. Still surprised by how much organisation Mordred can create, just like my captain back when he was still in Afghanistan. No, go for it. Always happy to hear stories. Alright, Eagle Slayer. I'm going to move you forwards just to stop them from skirmishing and getting me on the flank. Because that would kind of suck. Fucking, are you able to shoot? Yeah, you're just out of range. You're fine. And this actually looks like it's them trying to cross, and not me, which is hilarious. The artillery is having some impact over there. I mean, we have a fair number of guns. This is what, actually a 12-gun battery, not just 5 as it looks like. Alright, they are attacking me in greater numbers now. I'm still confident. The only way that they might beat me is a bayonet charge. But Mordred's there. Is there infinite ammo? Oh, no. Well, kind of, actually. So you do have ammo supplies, which is what this white bar is, and that's why I have my supply wagon right there. So these guys, when they get engaged, are going to be unsupplied, but they can carry a fair amount. However, if you do run out of ammo, you still shoot. You just shoot really slowly. Like, probably 10 times slower than these guys are firing right now. I kind of want you guys in more cover than you're currently in. Let's have you withdraw to there. Hello? Because you're currently in 47% cover. Yeah, we're getting quite a lot more. Charging across there, that's fine. Alright, so you lot are in position, so I can kind of give away the fact that we're actually over the river. Already. Still not seeing anything. Are you seriously just going to let me do this? Alright. So they're bringing up more and more troops, so we are definitely outnumbered here. We have, what, 3,000 against 1.5. Actually, it's roughly even. But they have double the artillery off, and my artillery are picking theirs off. Unfortunately, I don't have the super accurate ones, I have the more damaging. But they're not howitzers. And in fact, if I create enough of a gap between them, my cavalry here might well be able to flank them. And none of these guys are in cover. They are. Also, I do have Buchan, who has a ridiculous record when it comes to killing stuff. So it kind of looks like half of you guys are just not firing. In fact, it looks like you're not firing at all. Let's switch you around to the side and have you actually give fire. Rather more properly. Mordred, let's bring you into the centre, although you're getting shot at there. That's fine. Right, now are you shooting? Blocked still. That's really annoying. Let's bring you around behind, and then have you come into this gap over there. And if that still fails, then I might try and bring you all the way around and then hit them in the flank. Because it looks like they're trying to force a crossing, which is kind of hilarious. Alright, Magnus, you go over there. Garth Wells, Fizz Biscuits, and then Trooper, you're coming around the side. Fortunately, I can't click on their units to see what weaponry they're using. Type of cannon. They are still flanked by these cavalry. Although I'd really like to get just a little bit closer and have a better look around. So, this is going to give away the fact that I'm on this side of the river, which I really don't want to do. Not yet, anyway. And bear in mind, these are my elites. They are the super veterans. These guys, not so much. Right, Buchan's in position. So let's have you sit right there. Perfect. Campbell's already beginning to withdraw. Alright. Let's have you guys advance there. So I have a feeling that Magnus is going to have some serious luck over there. So I'm going to start Magnus actually just pointing down and shooting those guys. Right, you guys actually firing now. You are actually firing now, so you're going to get some serious kills. They're using my best guns. They're sharp rifles, which are much longer range, much more accurate. Alright. Let's bring the cavalry up. See what exactly we're up against here. Because if this is only 2 units of foot, I'm just going to charge them. And you guys hold that position. I don't want you withdrawing. So it looks that way. Oh, they have another unit in there. Alright, trooper. Oh, you got me in the side. They have some more infantry over there who could attack me. Alright. We're making their artillery look over this way, which is perfect. Actually attack their supply. Alright, advance. How are we organisation, or condition-wise? We're okay. Give them hell, guys. Give them hell. Usually it's the Confederates charging me, so I'm quite happy that this is the opposite this time. Alright, they know that we're coming for them. You guys have done very well holding this position. Magnus, come down here. We're definitely distracting them, which is making me very happy. Shoot at them. Blocked. Move up here and then shoot at them. You also move forwards. Right, Schmidty, what are you shooting at? The troop is beginning to look a little bit iffy. Probably should have sent Mordred around that side. Yeah, troop is gone. I'm exhausted and they're not, because they've had a long march to get there. Here's Biscuits and Goth. God damn it! Is there anything you can do? Probably not really. Really needed your shock ability earlier. Yeah, I'm just losing them. Back off. Ow, 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 ow. Look at those numbers go down. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, troopers. No, troopers going to stay here. Do with finding some cover. Get in that cover. It's not the end. It's just a slight setback. It's fine. Because we can still push across here. The distraction is real. Right, the thing that I want you guys to do, don't do that, is fall back. Get into the cover. Keep the pressure on. Still have 400 cavalry. Unfortunately, they've pulled back to rather more annoying positions there. And that's now going to be us who are getting chewed to pieces. So with that in mind, I'm going to grab Mordred. I'm going to send him over here to take direct command. Because we're still secure over here. This is totally fine. Right, and then these guys, I'm just going to wait until their morale and their conditions up again. And then once the general's in place, we'll launch another assault. Let's bring you... Are they just not able to see me? Because their cannons are just not firing. They might not be able to. In that case, just stay there. Magnus, let's have a look around. Let's cause them some problems, shall we? Alright, Mordred, you're in position. Let's bring you over here. They're shooting my cavalry, that's fine. Moving targets, they're not exactly easy to hit. Oh, I see, you're outranging me. That just won't do. That will not do. Let's go do the same to them, but better. Alright. Pretty much the same setup as previously. Morale is almost at full. Condition is still leaves a lot to be desired. So I think I'm just going to get into firing positions and then just give them hell. Oh, their suppliers. Trying to run between them in a very, very dangerous way. Let's go and punish them for that. Alright, advance. Your morale is back up. Condition's still a bit low, especially for whoops. For you. That's fine. Come on, guys. I'm going to just edge them closer and closer and closer. And now because Mordred's actually here, we're going to have some pretty hefty command bonuses. Their artillery is now supporting over there, which is annoying. Do I want to start trying to do a crossing here? I'm sure I do. Oh, nope, shit, stop. Cavalry over there. I told somebody to move. Who was it? It was you, wasn't it? Yeah, don't do that. And Schmitty, you're still shooting there. That's fine. Their cavalry is woken up. Which is most annoying. I want you to keep advancing. Cavalry's just not having a good day. Not having a good day at all. Alright, Schmitty, let's move you forwards while we're in such a position. They're coming out of their defences. Why? Right, now I'm taking over the cover. Let's try the charge again. I'm using Garth Wells to screen against these guys. You're just hiding in the woods now, that's fine. Mordred. No, stay here. One of them's routing. Mordred, stay where you are. I need your command radius. Alright. It's looking good, it's looking good. Schmidt's moved up, so we should be rather more effective. We have secured the Crossroads Hill. So this hill has fallen to our forces. Which means I get the defences. Mine! Mine, 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 mine. See, all you needed was Mordred to take direct control. That's all you needed. And they're going to try rushing across here, which is not going to end well for them. At all, as they come into canister range. Oh! Oh! Fucking... Don't run. Great deal of damage here, which is fantastic. Need to move quickly if we want to take the other hill, though. Which is kind of what I need the cavalry for at this stage. Alright, advance. Alright. Time for us to go. Your condition of morale is extremely high. Marvellous. My turn! Only this time I could really do it with Mordred over on... Oh, actually maybe not. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Massive assault going on here, massive assault. Bob Pryor's been injured. Oh, blocked, it's blocked. Oh, the cavalry caught me. No. Magnus, no! Oh. Ow. This is not a meat grinder. The previous battle was a meat grinder. This one's actually been relatively good. I've only lost 30% of my force. Previous, like, 50% like my minimum, usually.